Alright, hey folks, welcome back. So I just turned my do not play licensed audio setting on and this is playing. So I'm assuming we're safe. And it's kind of cool to have some tunage while we wait. So I usually give folks, a couple of minutes, a few minutes or so to log in if they so desire. And guys, it's station time. Old boy just fell in the water there. He's already freezing. Or maybe he's in his element, because he is the ice guy. Alright, so I took I took the liberty there. Oh, and I actually landed this thing here, by the way. Like, I flew it in, I steered it, and it's the first time I ever really hit a mark when I was landing this aircraft. Go me. So I just had to share that because it was a feat. And now that I'm done fooling around with that, yeah, I definitely took the liberty here. And I continued this track more or less at the angle we left off at. And I just kind of, came down here to about where I wanted the station to go because you want to be, more or less leveled off before your carriage is starting to hit ramp tires. And I'm going to show you all this. I'm going to go ahead and ground this track here pretty soon. Excuse me. And then I'll show you how I start the station build. Sadly, I might have to be digging up some trees in order to make this work. Which I don't like. I like the aesthetics of the trees. So we'll have to see how this goes. Wow. The wind is literally howling right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that through the microphone, but wow, it's getting real. Like, I might sleep with the lights on tonight. Alright, well, I just ran a speed test, so I think I finally figured out what the problem has been with my internet. And yes, storms and stuff can still cause problems, but within the last couple of weeks it's been extra bad, like latency in the stream, etc. My router was going out. So yesterday, I don't know, my son tried to download something that the speed was super slow. I was like, okay, that's not right. Ran a speed test, super slow. I'm like, okay, that's not right. So I did, the resets, unplugged everything, plugged the routers back in. Modem router, and then yeah, the router just wouldn't turn back on. It totally took a dump. So we're up and running with a new router. So yeah, let's hope the stream is solid and stays solid tonight. It'll be a nice trial run. So let's see, it's about 4 minutes in and I feel like I'm rambling. I guess what I can do in the meantime until about that 5-minute mark, I can lay just a little bit more track here. Almost forgot how to build again. Actually, I got some land back this way. I might... My brain is hatching babies, guys. It is a beautiful thing. I might actually do more streams to this. I might just build a station, And then there might be other stuff happening here too, with other tracks. Like I might be building a hub here. I don't know. I might not have the real estate for all that, but There might be more to this. Okay, so for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and get a station built. Alright, so... Whoopsie. Okay, we're right at the 6 minute mark. Okay, so I will definitely... And I'm actually going to overextend the line for a reason. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my intro here, get my face out of the screen. It's build time. Alright, it looks like we are golden here. Alright, so intro time. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Roy here with you once again, and guys, it's finally time to get a station built for this awesome roller coaster / monorail. And I took the liberty of pre-building the track. This is about the height I wanted, so I'll be building a station up to meet that track. Then I'll show you how to space everything to get the U-walls laid, to get the tires in, the whole kit and caboodle here. And I can already tell you guys the scaffolding is going to have to get ripped out because it's probably going to be right in the way of my building. So without any further ado, let's party. I probably should have moved my flying machine out of the way before starting my construction site. It's probably already too late. So I'm just going to go with it. And I'm a good custodian, so, you know, I don't like shiny stuff laying around that I should have picked up. That bothers me. And in time I end up getting it anyway, so... Okay, I kind of want to leave the flying machine here because of the jukebox. But sadly... I think it's playing like one of those restricted songs right now. Let's see here. Where should I park? Let's see if I can hit another mark. Not to be confused with Marky Mark and the Fucking Bunch. Wow! I used the tree. And I got free rocks out of the deal. And essence. Please don't go in the water. Okay, so as I mentioned, the building had to go. The base marker might actually have to go too. I'll see if I can work around things. So my goal here is to keep the trees. I like to make use of the landscape. Not only that, the shovel doesn't always get rid of foliage. I don't know if I have a shovel on my person. I do not. That's not awesome. Okay, I'm going to put this, like, hopefully somewhere more obscure. And at some point I can move all this stuff back into the build and actually make the station the base. So that's super cool too, to kind of consolidate the two. If you guys caught my my ski lift video, or whatever I called that thing, the Alpine cable car, that was kind of the basic idea. Or that top station specifically was an actual base. All base resources were actually inside that build. Alright, so yeah, I might try to, you know, follow suit with that, just because it was fun putting it together that way. I'm kind of feeling it for this build. Alright, so what did I come here to build? I think I need a shovel. I don't need a golden shovel or anything, just a shovel. Wow, I'm really full. Like, how did this even happen? A little bit of wiggle room here. I can always pick this wood back up as I start depleting stocks. So yeah, the station's going to take some wood, folks. I definitely like my wood builds for stations, but you can honestly use any of the builds that you want. You can get real fancy and real creative, especially with like some of the peely builds and whatnot. So, because we're in the snow region here, I'm not feeling peely builds, so I'm probably going to stick to the Asian style. I don't know if it's Japanese or, you know, just the more Asian look, the blue stuff. Alright, so yeah, I'm happy with my track, and notice I'm overextended. My station is not going to go out that far, but I wanted the extra track, and that's important here, and I'll show you that here in a bit. Actually, long story short, you want to ground the track, but you do not want the station to connect to said track. So what I like to do then is ground the track somewhere where I've got some land mass. This is going to be cutting it awful close. This might not even work. Let's see what happens here. But again, I'm going to want that kind of like pretty much right above my head here. Okay, let's see here. I think I've been using the foundation pieces. Honestly, can't remember anymore. But I'm going to go with that because it's fast. Alright, dun 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 dun. And as soon as this grounds... Okay, I'm going to call that good enough. Aesthetically, it makes sense. Okay, make sure I'm on the right side of the track there, following suit with all my other supports. Okay, now, so this is grounded. This is solid. If a piece of track breaks out, you know, we're good. We're okay, this is holding it up. So now that said, I'm going to build one more just safety bar. I'm actually going to... Oh, I can't do that because of the tree. Oh yeah, I'm good. Just as a backup measure there. Alright, so now that I'm grounded, guys, this is what starts the station. So my station is not going to touch this. This is independent of my station. And the reason is because tires tend to pop when you start, you know, placing more and more builds on your stations. So I think, you know, this isn't an exact science because I've seen tires pop in many different situations, but I think if you've got tires placed and that build that those tires on are grounded, and then you've got another build going on somewhere else and that's grounded, and then you like, you know, build over to it and you connect something, that can smash tires. It's like, you know, the uncool person in the neighborhood that went around at 3 in the morning slashing everybody's tires for no reason. So yeah, our tires pop and get slashed for no reason. So that said, this is like super critical step here. Now the way I like to start my station builds, again, lining it up. So I want one end of my station to come, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, just a nice little buffer between my mount there. So one side of my station is going to come to about here. And I got nice straight track here, so I can probably build a nice good sized station here, maybe end about here. And getting back to, you know, trees possibly being a problem. Okay, good. I've got dirt here. See, sometimes the game doesn't recognize all land space as equals. And I've tried to get rid of some trees, you know, and the shovel just bounces back, so that's no bueno. But it's good to know, you know, if I got tree problems here, I can actually get rid of the tree. Alright, enough about shovels. I just realized I have, like, one. And it's just valuable enough. I don't want to ditch it. And I have 2 shovels. That's really awesome. Jake Harvey, hey, what is up? Thanks for joining. The 5 Flames Shrine. You know what? Thank you so much for asking. I'd be happy to do that. The 5 Flames Shrine. Wait, is that the one where you have to like light all the torches? I might have done that one. If I didn't, that's a fail. But yeah, I'll look into that. I'm going to write that down right now so I don't brain dump it. 5 Flames Shrine. I knew I was missing some shrines in BLTW. Man, my words tonight. I'm bibbling. 5 Flames Shrine BOTW. Got it. Heck yeah, we'll look into that. Alright, so back to stations. So yeah, this stairwell shouldn't be an issue. The base marker shouldn't be an issue. I'm really only going to be building to right around here somewhere. And base marker might be an issue, but stairs definitely not. So yeah, getting back to like how to start this. So guys, it's all off the track. You have to basically give the carriage enough space for this size piece to fit in between the walls, but also have tires sticking out on either side. So I'm just going to place dummy builds here so you can visualize. So there's going to be a tire there underneath and a tire there on the carriage. And actually, now that I'm pointing this out, I think I forgot to attach those tires on my final step when I did my carriage video. So yeah, we'll rectify that here later on. So anyway, that being said, there's a 1 peg space here that you need on both sides, and that's what makes the station so tricky. So you need that 1 space, you know, gap, so that your builds aren't colliding into the station and vice versa. And the way I actually place those, again, I can ground the track, but I cannot ground something else to the track. So we're basically going to ground the track again. And this time I'm going to do it right where I want it to be, you know, my station build. So let's say, you know, just to give a little bit of extra latitude, just in case I want to extend the station out, you know, further on each end than what I'm thinking here. I'll come in quite a ways. Maybe about here, and that'll give me a little bit of wiggle room there to do like a half floor or something if the need arises. So yeah, basically what we're going to do now, you can ground this, it's safe, but you don't necessarily have to. So what we're doing is we're going to base this off of that build right there. Now it doesn't matter what you place here, but this is going to be underneath the tire assembly. So this is going to be basically the bottom of that U-shaped dig out or whatever for the carriage to go through. I probably didn't say that right. It'll make more sense when I place the builds here, I promise. Just think Star Wars, you know, running the canyon. Okay, so that would actually go right here. Now, I'm not going to center that. Reason being, remember, we need 1 peg on both sides. So here's the secret to the success. You got to go over 1, nudge, place. Then you can place that pesky little... let's use Sugi. I like Sugi. It's a nice dark color. Okay, so now, basically, there's the room for the carriage, and you've got your 1 peg, you know, gap on either side. So then what you can do from there is start building the wall pieces. But I'm not going to do that just yet. You have to decide on where you want the carriage to go. So what I'm actually going to do now is take my flying machine. That's why I didn't want it to get too far away from me. I'm going to go back to the other base and actually grab the carriage, drive it over here. I don't know if you guys saw my mass transit video. Did it? Did that thing just wreck a balloon? What just happened there? I have no idea. Yeah, so anyway, some of my stations are built pretty level to where my carriage floor is, so it feels like you're just walking onto it and it's nice and level. On the monorails I did before that, like in the world where my theme park is, the mass transit station video, some of those were intentionally built lower, so like you have to step up onto the platform from the carriage. So again, it just depends on the feel that you want, and I'll show you what I'm really talking about here in a moment once I get back over there. I don't know if that's actually getting... Nope. Wait a minute. Where is my carriage? Where art my carriage? License-free music. Coming right up. Hey, we just pulled a Peter Pan. That was pretty cool. This flying machine kind of looks like something familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Booyah. Okay, there's my carriage. So yeah, I brain farted. If I was a betting man, I would have sworn I had left that on the other side there. Specifically for the stream. That's okay, it gives us a minute to drive around in style. Now watch the entire thing derail and completely explode. Because there was an update I didn't know about. And it'll happen live, and that'll be awesome. And I'll email Epic and send them a link. I won't really send them a link. They got enough to deal with. Kind of funny, the graphics on these wheels. It almost looks like there's shocks or... Oops. It almost looks like there's shocks or something. Struts. If I could talk, it would be saying... Sorry, I had a lot of sugar today. Alright, we're just gonna blow through station here. Notice how much those tires slow this thing down. Like, they really do the job. Oh, wait, stand by. No. This is a good thing. I can show you guys a visual here. So yeah, this station is like super level-ish. I mean, you still have to kind of step up onto it. And I think I lined this one up. Not with that, ouch. Here, again, we can safely do this. It's okay to ground the track. So I'm going to show you guys here just briefly what the spacing is on this station. And hopefully I can find some track there that is level. Okay. So it looks like I'm down 2 for that bottom floor. Okay, got it. So this is where you would, you know, bump over to your sugi. And then this is where, actually I need to place one more of those deals so I can get a snap point. And then that starts your station. Again, you need to nudge, whoops, over one way or the other. And then do that. Then build. So that's it, guys. That's how I did the floor there. That's how you know your spacing is right, and then your walls go up from that. And I really like these for the whatever the canyon walls. You know, it goes with the wood. It kind of feels like it should be interior to something mechanical. So yeah, those walls would go on either side. Excuse me, it is hiccup o'clock early tonight. So now you should be able to visualize exactly how that, excuse me, carriage can get through. I can't freaking talk. How do you get rid of hiccups? All right, I think we're good now. I think it's had enough. Okay, so anyway, yeah, that's now you can visualize that U-shape cutout there for the carriage, the tire assembly, the whole shebang. And this tire assembly is very different. I got real fancy with this one because I wanted to incorporate walkway in with the machinery. Just because, you know, at some amusement parks, that's where like part of the line goes. You're looking right at machinery stuff, and it's kind of cool. But anyway, normally I would have like a half wall here, you know, across the entire tire. Entire tire. Entire tire. Me so tired. And yeah, so anyway, I want to see how this lines up now to where I place that floor piece. I am on the wrong side of the station. Stand by. Okay, so that's a little bit higher up. Sweet. Yeah, that needs to come down further. I think I know what I'm doing wrong here. There's normally another spacer in there, so normally I would be doing this off of support. And I'd be building down, you know, from one of these things sticking out to the side. So I'm just going to place that down here. Or, you know what I mean. And then essentially the floor builds would go on underneath that or level with that. And I'm kind of running out of room here. But hopefully you guys can visualize what I'm talking about there. This would be like one entire deal down. Okay, now I'm going to have to break that all out of the way so we can actually get our carriage out of here. And something still doesn't feel right. Give me a second to... As many of these as I've built, I go through this every single freaking time. Okay, the only way I know if I have the spacing right is to whip out that half wall build I just mentioned. And I like to use the stone. Definitely more destructible, you know. It'll pass the test of time there. I've only ever had like a brute hit my base one time, and honestly I think it was a fluke. I don't think they're supposed to be near the bases. In fact, I think they're supposed to stop aggro when they get near a base. But wow, that one day I was running for my life and he clocked me and my build. So yeah, no more wood builds for me. Okay, so that should line up now with the top of my tires. It's almost right. It needs to come down one floor piece, it looks like. That's right, I had to readjust. So guys, this carriage design isn't one I've ever showed before. It was an experimental one to see if it would hold up, you know, sturdy to the updates, and it has. So this is what took so long right here to get this monorail video done, was that freaking carriage. Trying to get it to pass the test of updates. So yeah, these tires can go right here, so this is actually just right. How did I place that, though? Okay, I'm not looking for a snap point, I think. I'm looking for the top of the floor build, actually. And then I can break out the floor build when I'm done. That's right. Okay, that's what I wanted. So yes, okay. I need to take a mental picture of this. So I was right the first time. Down to floor, wall build rests on floor. Knight to C2. And I gotta break that garbage over there so I can get out of here. I'm gonna be safe and not sorry. That's not gonna help me, is it? Really? Oh, I was actually able to jump that? Alright, onward. Let's get this station built. The hardest part is getting it started. Once it's started, really, the building is pretty easy, you know, unless you want to get super fancy or creative. Uh-oh. This is not great. My stream's about to die. Hold on just a little bit longer. Wow. I think we're still going. Ah, sweet. I'm gonna make sure here before I actually proceed, because if I need to restart software, now's the time to do it. It recovered! Alright, awesome sauce. Let's get out of here. This is taking way too long. Hey, Joker Plays, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. How's your evening going? So yeah, my stream froze up, Joker. I don't know how long you've been here. I legit thought I'd be restarting all my software here. I saw that warning pop up, and that's when I said, uh-oh, what just happened? Did I hit my scaffolding? I think I just hit my scaffolding. Okay, now I can show you guys how to fix these things. This is something that I didn't want to happen, but here we are. I don't know what it hit, but it didn't like something here. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that footage and see exactly what that was. Okay, so first thing on an emergency repair, I always like to place a piece that will not fuse to my track to hook the vehicle. So in this case, I typically go for like a half floor. You know what, that might have been a derailment. I might not have even hit anything. And this design has never derailed before. And I have ran it extensively. Okay, now it should be nice and clear of that track. And unfused. Okay, now that's just as a backup in case I really boo-boo here, you know, and I start making matters worse. That's not the way we want to go here. So what I'm going to basically do is kind of do the same thing on the other side and put kind of like a hook. But I'm afraid of something fusing there, so I'm going to hold off on that. So let's go ahead and just get some dummy builds built for scaffolding. And just for... Okay, I don't know if I've got the materials on me. This might be something I have to run back for. I do not. Silk fabric cord torch. Silk fabric and cord, really. You know what? I'm going to take a moment because this is important. If we're having monorail issues, I mean, I can still do the station build, I guess. But if we're having issues with this thing again... Wait a minute, what am I doing here? I don't have a monorail. And my flying machine is all the way back at my base. It takes so much longer to walk there. You tend to get super spoiled with the flying machines and the monorails, and then when you have to walk it, you kind of feel like you could have ate a ham sandwich in the amount of time. One other cool thing about the monorail system is you can see the tracks. So, like, no matter where I am, I don't even have to open my map. I'm like, oh, there's the track. Yep, I know where I'm at. Alright, I'm going to try to multitask a little bit here and see if I can get on my own stream. I don't even know if I'm allowed to do that. Yeah, I've done this before. I've checked things plenty on here. Stand by. Whoops. Wait, I came here for mats. Okay, we need probably big balloons, little balloons. So yeah, it's all cord and silk fabric. Where's all the cordage? We used to have a ton of this stuff. Did I use it all up? Watch it be on the monorail chests. Wow. How did I derail? Wow, it didn't hit anything. It straight derailed. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell in this stream video here, but, you know, that upper scaffolding could have pushed it. It's close, but I don't think it hit it. I don't see a damage marker. Oh, wow, Joker. Yeah. Sounds like somebody needs a little R&R game time. AKA game time. Yeah, I don't know. It's awful close, guys. That could have been the issue, and this is important. I need to nail this down, because if I cannot slope that track that steep... I hope that thing lands close. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, so I don't know, you know, with tire settings, that's close enough. That could have caused some kind of issue here. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe break these back, and we're gonna fix this and run this again. Actually, wow, yeah, any one of these could have been close enough. Just give it a little extra breathing room here. Okay, back to balloons. I might have to bust some chests in order to actually get this thing to lift. Okay, so what I normally do is start with one big balloon, and then I'll, you know, try to fine-tune it from there with little balloons. Another thing I probably should have thought ahead on was blast powder, you know, stuff for a quick rocket. A small rocket. So apparently this is going to be the how to fix your monorail stream. Whoops, wrong buttons. And it's about to be a how to fix a flying machine stream. I don't pay attention here. Bro, buttons. Ooh, look at me. Pilot's license today. I mean, I crashed, but, you know, that's besides the point. I hit the target. Alright, yeah, we need blast powder. What else do we need for thrusters? You know, you would think I'd have this stuff memorized by now. Oh yeah, I'm golden. Whoa! What did I just break? We are having mishaps. Wow, dude. So what is it like? Oh crap, the holidays are coming. We need to get all this stuff done before kind of deal. It's kind of bringing back a lot of memories here. Okay, now's a real good time because that's starting to get some altitude here. Okay, so you can probably already smell what I'm cooking with this. This is in case, you know, too many balloons go on, because none of us have ever done that before. Whoa, where's it going? See, good thing I put that piece of wood there. It just tried to kind of go its own way. Plus, the track is going down. Your street in a raincoat. And since I'm going through all this trouble, Rail, indeed. Rail. It is actually a rail calling situation. Okay, that's plenty of width there. That should be fine. I don't know, given what just happened. I don't know, it looked on... it's debatable at best. I'm holding out hope here it was just a fluke with, you know, builds being too close. Okay, so now what I gotta try to do is kind of jimmy a small thruster. More power! See if I can get a green lit somewhere around here. And I need to channel that out from the others. Whoa, what just happened? Did I just hit the wrong button? I just hit the wrong button. Whoa! Whoa! Nolan Ryan down there. Okay, once you got your thruster, again, you're gonna have to channel this, channel it out. Doggone it. Oh, I was so close! Man, I cannot believe these things are aggroing on me right now. I wonder if they're gonna follow me up the stairs. Whoa! This isn't funny anymore. Things are going from bad to worse. I don't know why I'm worried. I got like a million health charms on right now. I can just walk in here and take the damage. Of course, it takes longer to kill him this way. Alright. I cannot believe he just slashed my tires. I was just talking about tires getting slashed. Somebody actually asked me one day if this was a scripted stream. This is absolutely not in the script. So no, this is not a scripted. Yeah. Okay, well that's really highly unfortunate. He actually wailed. Okay, he only got one of the tires. Okay, so anyway, getting back to freaking thrusters and trying to find a green lit. So yeah, we want 2 thrusters that we're going to have to channel out. Ah, come on, baby. Yeah, I'm not falling for it. Okay, let's channel that out to... I don't think channel 4 does anything. My last famous words are going to be, I don't think channel 4 does anything. Okay, I need to get that front end up. So this might actually need another big balloon, because there's a lot of weight on that carriage with the chests. Oh, that really went up there. Okay, good. Okay, might need another small balloon or two, but I'm actually going to turn them on again and see what happens. Oh wait, I didn't channel out that other thruster, did I? Alright, get off that tire. I don't understand why they always want to grip the tires. I don't know if I'll make this. I'm going to try it again. Nope. Ah, there's more bad guys. At least this one isn't shooting arrows at me. Okay, that should be awful close to where we want this thing to be. Okay, once it looks like it's over the track, and see that's not good enough. Darn, you know what? This might be an issue. You can tell I might have done this once, twice, many times. It's a possibility. What the heck is that spacing all about? Actually, I have no clue. Okay, I should be attached now. I'm gonna get rid of that. I guess I wasn't really thinking ahead too good on that one. Alright, that's better. So yeah, I definitely want that to go over more. I don't know if these thrusters are going to have the umph because I'm on such a tight curve right here. Like, it worked out. Okay, so thankfully he didn't blow out that other tire because, guys, I got to be honest, when the side tires blow and you're on a curve, I mean, I fixed it once or twice, but I would have been better off just building another carriage at that point. So yeah, I got super lucky. So again, you guys, getting back to projectiles, you know, and trying to be high up off the ground, that's a key example of why I should have followed my own advice there and had more elevation getting into this area. And I even said it. I said it right there in the live stream. If I was being responsible, I'd build the track higher. And then I said the last famous words, I'm just going to roll with it. Alright, anyway, enough on that. So now I've got the back end retract. This is freaking awesome. Front end, I'm not so convinced. But if I roll it backwards, sometimes it self-corrects. So what I might do is engage bottom channel and then backwards thrust slowly, and I'll tap on it. And then see if it gets back up and over this deal. Actually, no, I don't feel right doing that. Stand by. I might have to put a large thruster on the front end to give it just the, you know, a little bit more oomph so that it tracks. Or maybe another balloon. Cord. One piece of cord. 1, piece of cord. This is why I just love survival. Thankfully, I've got the vines. Oh, jeepers. I ain't going down like this. Nope. It's not gonna happen. So if you don't have balloon making materials, I'll show you a workaround. If you're already pretty close, you can actually just get away with another thruster. So now when I turn on that channel, you can probably already smell what I'm cooking here. It should give that just a little bit more lift. And then it should, you know, still push it over sideways. Of course, what should happen and what happens. Come on, baby. Wow. Okay, there's one other thing we can try here. You can actually push the carriage from the track. Oh, I almost had it. Come on. Go! Go! Ah! So close! Ah! I don't think I got it, but... Okay, guys, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for broke here. I'm just going to turn the thing on. And I hear that wolf. I'm ignoring that wolf. I don't think that's going to clear. Alright, so I'm gonna bottom channel. God, I hate these freaking controls. Then I'm gonna try just real easy. I think I just got it. Booyah! Alright. Nobody move. So there it is, I just saved the carriage. Now let's see if I can slap that wheel back on and we're back in business. And then I gotta run this thing back over this track and see if maybe I just went too steep too fast in the curve. That could very well be what caused the issue there. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to... Oh, what the heck is it lining up to? What in the heck? That is not the grid pattern. Okay, that's a first. I've actually never experienced this in my game before. Wow. Ugh, it made it! Okay. The day, it was all going downhill, guys, but we're back in business. So now before I do anything, I'm going to get rid of the buoyancy there. We do not want those balloons on there because that will help it to derail as it's going around elevated curves. But wow, guys, if this is a thing, like if I can't curve the track and elevate it anymore... That's going to be super saddening. So I just broke that tire. That really sucks. We're going back downhill now. Oh, wrong freaking way. Let's go back the other way. I want to get back into the station where I have ramp tires. Uh-oh, no, stand by. I cannot clear this. I need to break that first. I don't know if that thing's gonna smack in anything. Yeah, you know what? I better... I'm already eyeballing a problem here. I don't know. It would have been close, but yeah, we're getting rid of that too. No longer needed. Okay, so this is what I love about my stations. We can slap another tire right onto the monorail. Because this is effectively lifted up high enough, we can do some tire maintenance this way. But I remember we had a problem here trying to find the crack. We needed to get the cursor in the crack so the tire actually lined up right with the tire next to it. And see, that's not in the crack because it's higher. There's like one magic freaking pixel there. Whoa, what the heck just happened? That thing was all sorts of unhappy. Okay, right in the crack. Ah, see, we're not right. Well, it's trying to hit it now, but it's all over the freaking place. I don't know what the deal is with the game, but... Normally this thing isn't all over the place like this. That's terrible. I don't know, I just went for it. So apparently the glitching didn't affect it, so that tire actually dropped perfect. So we're back in business, guys. It's like nothing ever happened. Never mind the last 45 minutes or so. Yeah, thanks, Joker. Oh yeah, thanks, brother. Have a good night. And thanks for joining. It was cool to see you tonight. It's nice to have someone who understands, you know, the struggles here in survival. So your positive energy must have helped me fix the build here. And you know what? Just in case there is something going on here with an update and this thing is now, you know, a derailment hazard with my track design and or carriage. More freaking projectiles. Bro, yeah, I should have built this track a lot higher. This is no bueno. I mean, if you're just moving along, you know, it's probably not a real hazard, but stopping and stuff the way I am with breakage, it becomes one real quick. Kind of funny, I just got kicked off the ride that time. Okay, so... I'm going to try to put that down as low as possible so it's not a station problem. That'll just act as a guidepost in case I need to place braces, which I will do here in a moment, by the way. So now that should clear that upper deal. It does not. Okay, well, I tried. Okay, so I'm going to get over the support, and then I'm going to put braces there, just in case we derail again. This will hold the thing to the track, and I won't have to go through that all over again, because I just really want to get the station built for this stream tonight. So yeah, again, this will not clear supports, but it will give us a safety here. I still hear arrows coming in. Okay, now I want to pay real close attention. Okay, I am hecka far away from any... I don't know, not hecka far. That's nervously close, actually. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna take a moment and kind of rebuild the scaffolding a little further out of Hazard's way. Better safe than sorry, I suppose. Even if it takes a couple extra minutes here, it'll be time well spent. Really? Am I using different stairs there or something? Something is not copacetic. I don't know, something ain't snapped in the same somewhere. It's okay. That should still stick it. Kind of nerve-wracking to make that staircase, though. Yeah, we're gonna fix that. Okay, that gives it more of a berth there. Wide berth. Whoa, floating platforms! Whoa, that just happened. It's kind of cool this wolf was here the whole time. He took care of all my incoming arrows problems, so I was actually able to work up there without getting drilled. Or more tires popped. Okay, so I actually think I see what I did wrong there. When I was doing the track building, I needed more... I didn't count enough squares. I only went 5. Wow, that is an epic fail. I'm gonna have to do something there to rectify that. That's not okay. That could be a derailment hazard anyway. So I just made a boo-boo there in the track. Doggone it. I can fix it, but I'd have to break some of the straight track out and kind of make a bump so that the carriage is pointing more downward. Because remember, when the front tires start going down, the back tires aren't there yet. So the thing really isn't pointing down much yet by the time the tires hit that real aggressive slope. And that's on a curve too, so that gives it just enough of an excuse to derail there. So yeah, I should have really extended that downward so the carriage would be fit, you know, on that grade already going into that next grade change. Okay, well, I'm going to try running it again. I got the safeties on there. I've got the mats. I just want to rule out, you know, that the builds being close had anything at all to do with this issue. And I want to get going good and fast here. Run it the way it's supposed to be ran. The funny thing is I ran into... Yeah, see, I just did it again. Oh, I thought I could salvage it without balloons. But... Come on, baby! Actually. Woohoo! Okay. Yeah, guys, doggone it. Now, I was running, you know, getting back to freaking updates. Here we go again. I ran this thing with my son plenty. I tested this track plenty. I showed it live. Plenty. Like... Now all of a sudden it won't make the turn in the downgrade. But again, you know, trying to stay consistent with designs that will not be a problem during updates, this was a mistake. I should not have done this. So it's unfortunate, you know, it just accidentally worked right the first time, and now it's an issue. So yeah, I'm going to have to fix this, and now I don't know, actually, maybe I'll be able to run those side thrusters and get it around the curve at least. It just really does not like that curve. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix the track. So yeah, we'll get back to that. For right now, I just really want to continue with what we all came here to do. And I'll test the rest, you know, since we're already kind of dealing with this after that surface change. Yeah, the rest still looks pretty solid. Yeah, it's not even trying there. The issue is over here. And I actually see I might have made a brick mistake too. I see a big brick mistake there. Guys, I really screwed this up. Look at that. One freaking nudge caused all these problems. One nudge down on that one piece. Right freaking there. Caused all this... not awesomeness. I can still fix it, and I will. I just really wanted to point out, like... Wow. And I see an arrow floating in midair over there. That's the arrow I used to puncture the, whatever, thruster. Actually, I need to break out my supports. Yikes! Oh no! I hope it doesn't break. I never used to get kicked off the vehicle when I unseated, and it's happened to me a few times now in tonight's stream. I don't know if that's another update thing. I mean, it's just so easy to always blame updates for everything. I just don't remember this actually ever kicking me off is all. Woo! Hurry up! Hurry up! Ah! Just made it. All that work just to bring the carriage over here. Wow. Okay, so an hour and 16 minutes into the stream, guys. Let's start our station. That tree's going to be a problem, which is super unfortunate. Yep, I knew it. Okay, so that tree's got to go, no matter what, it's already in the way. Wait, which tree is it? I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna have to take a quick break here and handle some business because that took so long. Super uncool. Why am I carrying freaking snow? Why am I carrying a breadstick? Alright, where's Little Sprout? Little Sprout should be right in front of my face right now, and there's no Little Sprout. I'm gonna try to guess and dig it anyway. Maybe it'll count it as good. That trunk was pretty close to this other tree. Yeah, I think I just got it. Okay. I just pooped snow. That was awesome. Alright folks, I'm going to take about a 5-minute water break here. I need to put water in and let water out, so I will be back here in just a jiffy. Wow. Getting old. track, and since that already was a part of it, I guess I'd give it away to finish it.
Is yours?
Huh?
Then it's long now. Street.
No, I'm saying instead of running the stations, I maybe I'll just take the track. Since I haven't even started the station.
So I can put my cardboard back in there.
Yeah.
It's not tires on that side. It's such a quiet.
Alright guys, I am back in the saddle again. So I'm debating, I'm having a mental argument here. Do I just, accept defeat and do the station on the next stream? And maybe call this the How to Fix the Broken Monorail slash, track redesigning. I mean, I'm an hour and a half in, and I still haven't even started the station. Like, ouch. So yeah, why don't we just go ahead and fix the track, make sure everything's running properly. Because if there's a flaw in design here with whatever the latest update is with this carriage design, I'm gonna have to rethink whether or not I even want this stuff released. Like, I don't feel comfortable having something out there that I know is broken. What the heck is hitting? I'm just making sure. It doesn't seem to have the issue going this way. It seems to be an issue going the other way. Okay guys, what I'm actually going to do is put this thing away, and I'm going to walk the scaffolding, because we're just, we're not doing vehicle stuff right now, and I want this thing safe. If at all possible, I do not want to have to fix another monorail tonight. I don't think I can actually reach that. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. Squeak! Squeaker! Squeaking. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the vehicle wants to lift more with the rockets or something. Cool. Okay, so it's funny because I just got done talking about I wish I had built the track higher, so this is going to give me an opportunity to do that. So to make this track more solid, we're going to allow more of a steeper slope before we actually get into a curve. So I'm actually going to build this thing quite a bit higher to make all that happen here. I'm going to come back a ways so that there's a good straightaway before it gets into the downgrade. Okay, so where's our freaking mistake track? There's the culprit right there. I mean, I kind of sort of see what I did. I started the 2 nudge down there. It's just too early is all. Like, there should have been at least another 5 pieces of track here before I even thought about going into a downgrade and a curve. So, yeah, back to my what I was saying here. We're going to break some track. The cool thing is building up is faster. I don't need to put the stupid pegs coming down, so this is going to be super quick. Okay, so I'm going to start breaking. Right there. Before you do this, make sure you've got groundings. Because remember, this is a separate system now. There's that one peg gap because the tracks were too long. So yeah, just make sure you're grounded on either side of where you're breaking stuff. And you know what, this makes me nervous because if I boo-boo... I can't see what I'm doing there. Okay, that's a whole build. So I would have been standing on that because I thought there was a small one there. Okay, so this is enough wiggle room right now. I don't know how high or how far I'm going to go yet. But again, guys, this is going to be a lot faster. So I'm going to continue with the two nudge slope grade slope, whatever. But I'm going to keep them centered. So it'll be easier to see from the side here. Okay, so we're gonna line this all up, nice and purdy like. Up 2 nudges. Just like that. What the heck is happening here? My thing just completely recentered. Went somewhere else. Okay, boom. Up 2. Boom. See, so much quicker going up. Okay, well, you get the idea. See, it jumped it over again. That's kind of weird that it recenters like that. Okay, and I'm going to go a good 7 to 8 at that grade. That'll make sure the carriage is facing down that direction before it starts turning down on the left. And that should fix all of our problems here. But honestly, I want to go a little bit higher up than that because, again, altitude, you know, enemy problems here. So I actually want to keep going with this just a little bit. Oh man, see, this is one thing I do not appreciate about Lego Fortnite building is there is no first-person view. So Lego Fortnite, if you are watching, I absolutely love this game. And I think, you know, giving us a first-person view option would just really help, you know, shave down a bit on the frustration side of things a little bit. And just, you know, add to a little bit more game enjoyment. Oh yeah, I can't keep going up there. Kind of tough to see looking down, but at least this way I can actually see what I'm doing. Come on, there it goes. Okay, so that's level. I need to go up 2 nudges now. Okay, so I've got a good number of bricks. So now I'd be happy with that. That would be probably a good minimum, but you can picture the carriage being there now, already pointing in that downgrade before it hits that curve. But again, you know, altitude, enemies, problems. I'm going to get at least maybe up to where this floor is. Getting close, guys. Getting close. Okay, yeah, I'm good there. So I'm just going to kind of round off the edge a little bit. You know, this doesn't have to be no 8 builds or anything. This is just to round the edges off a little bit because we're on a straight track, so it's really no harm, no foul here. So I'm just going to go up one little nudge. Same. So is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's 6. I'm going to go one more, just for good measure. That'll be 7. Okay, and that just kind of rounds the edge off just a little bit. Now some straight tracks. This is the easy part. Oh, and I need to pay attention, because remember, this is a separate system. So I need to, whatever I'm doing, I need to be done before I hit this point, because that's where I'm grounded on this side. After that is that one peg gap. So that whole piece of track would just fall if I did that. So yeah, pay attention. Pay attention. Matter of fact, I'm going to dummy proof this right here and right now. We are going to go ahead and break it right here. I don't know where I'm at. Yeah, let's go one more out. Okay, I'll break that later. Okay, so now I'm still grounded. I got my one peg gap, we're good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is now, start my incline to meet the other. This way I can build up and I don't have to build the slope down, which we all know takes too long. Okay, good. Oops. I think the enemies are spotting around this build site. So you know what, I might want to get a little bit more aggressive on the incline. I knew that was going to happen. You know what, I need a launch pad here. This is always happening to me, and I always say I need to build a launch pad here, so let's just build a launch pad here and call it done. I love survival. Survival is awesome. I wish there was a way in survival to where you could push like the pause button on all the things survival and like switch it into sandbox mode just so you could build and then switch it back over to survival. I guess that kind of defeats the whole purpose of, you know, surviving. Okay, so I'm going to do my standard 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 build. And I'll get that more aggressive incline going from here. Match the other track. Okay, come on, baby. Oh! Ha-ha! How'd that go again? Ha-ha! Good thing you guys can't see my face because I just had a goofy smile to make sure I, you know, hit the octone right. What the heck happened there? Not octone, octave. Jeez, I don't know my words. The right octave, I think. I don't know, do we have any music teachers watching right now? I promise I paid attention. That was just like 8,000 years ago, so I don't remember anymore. Yeah, let's see what I'm doing here. Okay, I have no idea where this thing needs to be, so... It's so weird, my game keeps finding these other grid patterns. It just happened again. And it's weird because I don't use angled builds in my game. They scare me and I'm afraid the world's going to explode someday. So like it's really weird that in this game it's finding like a 45-degree angle. I mean, maybe they added that? Maybe there's a thing now? Oh, see, I just did it again. What is happening right now? Did they add another axis to the world grid? Because if they did, that is awesome. I don't know, it's doing it, but it doesn't do it here. Maybe I can't go into snap mode? No, that's not... I'll be freaking darned. Yeah, but see, if I try to move that angled build onto this build, it makes it straight again. And I'm not trying snap mode. I don't know. Okay, I'll play with that later. My brain's all itchy right now, wondering what's happening. I'm still going to do the aggressive slope here. Doggone it. Now I can't see because the view is awesome. I had a feeling I was off there. Okay. Getting awful close to meeting that other elevation there. See, I can't tell if that's lined up. Oh, it's real tough to see. That was a gamble. I think I won that gamble. Okay, I might need one more brick here, maybe two. Then I'll start rounding the corner again with one nudge. Right about there ought to do it. Can't tell if that's one nudge. That sun is right in my eyes. Okay, now, just so you guys know and you're aware, this could potentially cause tire poppage. So basically, getting back to what I was saying, you cannot connect the track that's grounded to something else that was, or you cannot connect something else that's grounded to a grounded track. Well, technically now we've got two completely separate grounded tracks. So if I already had station tires built down there, reconnecting this track right now would absolutely pop those station tires down there. I'm actually risking... No, scratch that. We're good. This is why I separate the building from the track. So disregard what I just said. Yeah, we're good. It looks like I made another freaking brick boo-boo there. And I can actually use the excuse, the sun was in my eyes. Okay, now I'm going to try the one peg. Or the one nudge, I should say. That might already be enough. That might actually be... rock and roll. Okay, let's go check the fruits of our labor. Make sure I don't have any scaffolding in the way. Okay, and that's a little bit higher in elevation. I don't think it's going to keep us completely out of trouble. But wow, that was a trouble spot for sure. Yeah, I should have really kept the elevation going here. But wow, I really wanted to get aggressive and get down there for the lake, so it was just a tough build site. Oh, hey, I missed some chat there. Hey, Dee Dee, what is up? I'm so sorry. I just saw you there. Can I walk on the bridge I am building? Am I building a bridge? You mean this, the scaffolding here? I don't know. I think I'm misunderstanding your comment there, Dee Dee. Sorry about that. The ramp, the thing, I know! You mean this thing? Like, my scaffolding here? You want me to walk that whole thing so you can see where it goes? Or you mean the track? Alright guys, full test run. Full send. Wrong way. I'm just going to run the track. If the thing derails, the thing derails. But I will build my braces again just in case it does. But first I need to get past that. Oh, okay, you wanted me to walk the track. So yeah, I actually can walk on that. The problem is I keep falling off the thing, so I try not to do that. Okay, yeah, that's a nice... Okay. Try to get that as low as possible here. Come on, baby. Work with... nuts. Actually, that's probably okay. Come on, dude. There you go. Alright, guys. Full send. Actually, I'm going to back up a little bit first. I want to go up and over everything. The whole new part of the track. Oh, I can't do that. Full speed ahead. Okay, see, now we're already pointing down. The curve is no problem. Okay, so yeah, we had a big problem. It was my fault. I'm gonna have to make like a track part 2, you know, or something, and that's what this stream will end up being. So I'm kind of glad it happened. I mean, I'm not glad I made the mistake in the first place, but, you know, it happened. So then I'm glad this happened so I could at least show you how I fixed it. And I know that was a lot of talking there. Have I accidentally lit my vehicle on fire? Have I accidentally ever lit my vehicle on fire? Not with my torch. No, not with my torch. I have accidentally blown up TNT barrels on my builds because I hit the wrong button, or my little cursor for the pickaxe was on something else and it hit the TNT barrel. That caused fire and destruction and death and misery. But no, I've actually never accidentally lit this thing on fire. Woo! So getting back to blocking and bracing and making sure your chests are secured. So yeah, sometimes, you know, the foundation might break up because you hit the thing with your pickaxe. But because I have it blocked and braced, it all stayed together and everybody is happy. Especially me. Pop that right back in like it never happened. I can't tell if that's lined up. I can't see the grid lines. Like, is this right? I think that's right. Yeah, see, that doesn't look right. It's not lined up right. These pesky builds. There we go. That's lined up right. Squeak! I was half thinking I was going to hit the support arm there, but we're good. Alright, back to... So I think what I'm going to do is just leave the vehicle at rest over here, you know, so when I come back on next time, we can no-kid and get right to the station building. I'll have the vehicle over here already. There won't be any more monorail derailment issues. And, yeah, we'll just go from there. Yeah, so yeah, safety, you know, important safety message, precautionary notes. TNT barrels are dangerous. They absolutely work beautifully. And they are very good at one thing, and that's breaking builds. Alright guys, this has been, you know, pushing 2 hours here, and I really accomplished nothing because of all that. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and sign off here. I may, you know, get back on later tonight. I may... TOTK, what, like a monorail? How would you even do that? I mean, you could. You have wheels, you have platforms, you have rockets, you have fans. But what would it ride on? I don't know, Dee Dee. I'm gonna chew on that one. I'm gonna ponder this because that's a cool freaking idea, and I will totally give you props for coming up with that. I had never even considered building something like this in TOTK, but you could actually do it. You could fuse a whole bunch of like wooden rails together, and then you could build the vehicle for it, you know, separately. The problem is TOTK has a pretty small build limit. I think it's like 20 builds or something, so it'd be a pretty short track and a pretty small vehicle. But yeah, Dee Dee, here in the Sky Islands, actually, me and my son were talking about doing this because it would just be freaking fun. Like, I was no kidding considering... How do you zoom out again? I am zoomed out. Okay, so this is our Isles. Like, this is our Star Wars, you know, this is bottom of the map, whatever. So here's the Sky Isles. I was actually seriously considering building a monorail from the ground up into the Sky Islands. And my son was like, dude, that's a lot of single blocks and that's a lot of altitude. I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, I'd be building blocks for about 2.5 weeks, but it's doable. Not only that, once you're in the Sky Islands, you could actually build monorail track between the islands and actually connect everything. So yeah, super cool thing to do here on the islands. I just, like I said, it would be very time consuming to build it one block at a time for all the elevation changing. But, oh yeah, and by the way, if you fall off the scaffolding, you can't just walk up the stairs and get back up there, you know, it's on the Sky Island, so you'd probably have to build a station here and keep, you know, warping in to fly back up to the top side, but either way, it would be fun. So yeah, hey, thanks for getting my wheels turning. I'm going to chew on that TOTK thing. That would be fun. No Man's Sky, I'll be doing a bridge build on that. Sunny Family asked me to do a bridge tutorial. Unfortunately, here in Legos, the bridges don't look that cool because it's blocked. Like, you don't have cables, you know, you can't... You're more limited. But No Man's Sky, TOTK, you got more to play with there, more angles, etc. So yeah, okay. Again, 2 hours and we got nothing done. So yeah, next Lego stream, guys, we are gonna finally get the station done. As a matter of fact, I'm logging out right here. This way, there is no chance that we will get shiny rocked. Alright guys, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do my outro. Actually, I totally forgot to do the outro. Too late now. So folks, since I forgot to do my outro, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. That is always appreciated. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Alright guys, here I am again. So, it looks like my OBS window is locked up. My image is not working. So guys, I'm just going to go ahead and say goodnight. I see that my voice audio is working, but not my picture-in-picture screen audio, image. So thank you so much for joining the stream. I am so sorry we didn't get done what we set out to do. But I definitely enjoyed your company, and I had a blast anyway. And now I got my track fixed. And we are golden. So guys, I'll see you guys back next week for some more Legos, unless I squeeze an unscheduled in. So until the next time, peace.